Switzerland, the country that is supposed to be super neutral, says that it will freeze Russian assets, Russian crypto assets at that. So, a lot of things has been happening between Russia and Ukraine this week. As I said, a lot of more news and things like that was going to happen. So, I gave a warning last Sunday about getting into crypto. I said we're going to see effects from this whole thing, and we did. So we saw all that last week. We saw it more towards the end of the week with Bitcoin hitting prices of, we're at 39,000, but we hit 38,000. Okay, so I had let you guys know about that. Switzerland is talking about, hey, we're gonna join in with the sanctions, and we're gonna be blocking all of it. Doesn't matter what it is. If a business owns it or it's personal crypto assets, they're gonna block it. Okay. But the thing is, if someone holds their crypto key themselves, then wherever they are, it's going to be virtually impossible to identify them unless they use the crypto services that are targeted, that are blocked, things like that. I don't know, maybe they could just use a VPN, I don't know, but I mean, I don't know how they can get around that. I think I would assume that they could use a VPN and they would still be able to get around that, so I really don't know if this is really going to do anything. But it's for the most people most people probably don't know about that. But anyways, if it's kept on cold storage, like a ledger or anything like that, it's going to, they're not going to be able to track it. They're not going to be able to block it or anything like that. They're not going to be able to seize it because they have their own keys. Elon Musk over here says that Starlink will not censor Russian news sources despite government requests. So countries like Switzerland are going against it, but then you have your own private sectors that are just, they're gonna do what they want to do. They're not gonna listen to the other governments and things like that. So Elon Musk is just, he's a free speech absolutist, as he says, and he says that he's not gonna do that unless he's held at gunpoint, basically. So basically he's not going to do it unless you're going to have to kill him in order to do that, because he just believes in this so much. And especially with this Starlink being released in Ukraine, to help them out and things, he doesn't, what I'm saying, it's a big advertisement for him as well. So he doesn't want it to come on and then be doing all that and just get all mixed up in between that. He just wants to go in there and help and do what he needs to do, or to, show off what his technology can do, what Starlink can do. So he says, important warning, Starlink is the only non-Russian communication system still working in some parts of Ukraine. So probability of being targeted is high. Please use with caution. So he knows that they could possibly be targeted, but yeah, he's still not going to block their things because of what he believes in and things like that. So getting over to, I just want to go over quickly the fear and greed index. You can see that it's at 22 right now. It's at extreme fear. That is today. And if we go over to Bitcoin, I already showed you. Right now, we're still in a downtrend as of 24 hours. As of the 7-day, we're still not passing this 39K point, basically like a 40K. So with our bottoms here, we are looking like we're uptrending over the 14-day. Even though we've came down a little bit, over this past week, but that was just because of news with Ukraine and Russia, things like that. Right now, it's pretty hard to predict what's going on, because we've seen this over the past of February. We were downtrending pretty hard, but it looks like, as we're coming into March, we're kind of staying up here. So who knows? I did predict like a few months back that around springtime we should be headed upwards. Who really knows? It's so hard to predict Bitcoin, but you can see some upwards motion right here over the year chart. So I do want to let you guys know, if you want to be in control of your cryptocurrency, you can get a ledger. I would make sure you go to ledger.com, the official site. Make sure you're on their official site. Because if you go through Amazon or anything like that, there's other people that sell those things. They could have opened it, they could have, set your ledger up and had the 24 words and stuff, because if you don't have one of these, you might not be familiar about how this works and things like that. So just make sure you're going straight to the ledger site. I believe they're based out of France, and they'll send you one from here. And they also have the Ledger Nano X, Ledger Nano S, Ledger Nano S doesn't hold as much. It is cheaper, doesn't hold as many different cryptos, things like that. I would recommend the Ledger Nano X. Why not? If you're gonna have it, you might as well be able to put most of your crypto on here. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into Ledger, but if you guys want a Ledger video and how to use it and things like that, just leave a comment below. I quickly want to go over how to send yourself money off of your credit cards and things like that. Like, if you have a credit card and it has 0% interest, you're not getting, you're not getting charged for using that money per se. So if you go onto Cash App, you can hit this little icon right over here, add your bank card and things like that. So you have your bank, you can add your bank, but you can also add a credit card as well. So you'll add your credit card into there, you'll hit this. You can have a second Cash App, or just your friends or someone that you know. Go ahead and hit the amount that you want to use off of your credit card, right? So if it was 1,000 or 500 or whatever it is, type that in, hit pay. It'll take you over to the pay screen, which I don't have right up here. It'll take you over to, oh, there it is. It'll take you over to the pay screen, right? And then you'll just hit this little down icon right now. It says the debit card, but you could click that and you can use your credit card. Now it is going to charge you a fee, but it's only, I believe, like 2.5% or something like that, or 3%. It's about 3%. So if you send yourself $1,000, they'll charge you about $30. That's 3%. You know how volatile crypto is. If you put something in today, the next day it could be up 10%, it could be down 10%. You know what I'm saying? So it really shouldn't be. It should be the least of your worries. And then if you do instant deposit, they also charge you as well. So you might come out of there paying about 4 to 5%. Now, with crypto and everything being down right now, that's easy to make back. It moves all the time. You know how volatile crypto is. Not financial advice or anything like that, but this is just to let you guys know about this. And then this as well, if you're in countries like that where you're afraid of not being able to have access to money or anything like that, hey, use your 0% interest cards, whatever. Send yourself some money, put it on your ledger, you're good, So if you guys appreciate content like this, as always, I appreciate you guys. So just leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or you have anything you want to add or a video request, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.